Clutch Factor.
Hi, I'm Chris,
I'm Asher.
and we are working on, I think it's the second video in Asher's summer business this year.
Yeah, I am marketing and selling comic books that I've made with AI.
Yeah,
Or
he's,
a comic book.
yeah, he's doing his first comic book with AI, and the main goal is to practice business skills in either making and selling or buying and selling something. So this summer is going to be comic book.
Yeah.
All right, so in the first video, please go back and watch that one. We talked about Asher's business model, the
Yeah.
financials, all that kind of stuff. And we also talked a lot about the tools that he's using.
Yeah.
And we showed you the first 2 pages. So today, we're going to give you an update on the storyline, where it's at, some challenges. We've got some cool stuff around logo development here and using AI for logo development, as well as for reference images and how we're changing our techniques a little bit, and also in painting.
Yeah.
Okay, so going around this way first, and we'll give you an idea of where we did, or we got. I'm just going to zoom in some. Okay, so Asher and I, we talked about the first 2 pages here. Asher had been working, first time ever, doing Illustrator, Photoshop, as well as any AI work. Not besides like ChatGPT, but like for graphics and that kind of stuff. So gotten through here, and even then, some of the graphics weren't quite where they are now. So that's all been revised. Now, Asher, why don't you go and walk us through really quickly just these pages here, which give everybody an idea of the storyline and how it's gone.
All right. So basically, the character has just fallen into this world, and he doesn't really know where he is. But he sees other portals in the sky that look kind of like his, so he's a little bit confused on that. But after some exploring, he looks over like a few bushes and stuff, and he sees like a big fight going on, so he runs away because he doesn't know what's happening right now at this point in the story. But as he's moving over or walking over to like a little farmhouse, he meets up with an NPC, and he's asking questions on what's happening and where he is. And he's shocked to realize that he's actually in the game he was playing in his room earlier in like the first scene. So now he is just getting away or walking away from the NPC, and he's found his gun and he's about to fight his first opponent.
That's right. So he's got to level up. This is kind of like a first-person game, and you can come back now. And he's basically got to accrue weapons and skills like you would in a normal kind of combat game. And so he's got that. It's a laser gun, and he's about to battle this fellow who Asher's working on the powers right now.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's the story update. And so it's going pretty good. It's challenging. Asher's been learning a lot about Photoshop, Illustrator, and of course the AI tools. The next thing we'll share with you is that we had a little fun with Asher's logo creation. You can come back around here. So Midjourney is a terrific tool for image generation, which we use a lot. Unfortunately, it's not really good with text yet. So instead, Asher jumped into Ideogram. And Ideogram, this was his first responses for a Clutch Factor logo, which is the name of the comic, right?
Yeah.
And we finally landed, and it could do some cleaning, but even a lot of these models still are not really good at doing transparent backgrounds. So where we landed was, I think, this one here, and then I just did a little Photoshop cleanup with Asher, and we actually had that logo now. And so we have now put that into the splash image that's going to be used for these videos, as well as for Asher's video that he's going to make to actually market the comic.
Yep.
And we had a little more fun. Let's zoom in on this one. And you can see this is the beginning of his comic book cover, left, right. Actually, I just realized I've got that backwards. We've got to flip it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to flip it. So this is going to be over here.
Wait, what? How? Why?
When we actually fold the comic, it's on a single page, and it'll fold like that. So I got it backwards. So anyhow, that's the beginnings of his branding for the book and also for his video that he's going to make.
Yeah.
All right, let's talk about some challenges that we had.
All right.
Okay.
So one of the first ones I want to mention real quick because it was really difficult and annoying. So basically, when you give an image to an AI generator, it happens and tends to use that image and keep using that position even if you explain not to. So for example, this character I was working on in this green guy right here, in his fight against my character, his body parts
Yeah, is this there? Yeah, body language. I could keep
His
on
body language
position. Yeah, there we go. Right
weren't looking or weren't doing what I was hoping for. Because does this still have the reference image up there?
You can try that first one and see if it's still here. Depends on whether we still have.
No.
No, okay, that's just the prompting. Okay, we're using, by the way, real quick, we're using Together AI for
Yeah.
that. And the Flux model, real quick, the Flux, you can stay over there. The Flux model that we're using is context, and that's really great for this kind of work that he's doing.
Yeah.
So Asher was just sharing that the position wasn't quite right. It's just, it's really hard to say arm here and actually get it to do everything you want it to do. It's just a real challenge. There's a lot of prompting work.
For sure.
So then how do we solve the problem?
So we decided to try and switch up the images, the reference images, I mean. But after that wasn't really working, we found a good image that we kind of liked. I think it was this one right here, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we decided to bring it over to this app called Open Art right here. Oh crap, that's not what
That's
I meant to
okay.
do.
Open art. Yeah. And then what is this about here?
So we shaded in the area with this green right here. We shaded it in for what we wanted it to change, and I don't even know. I didn't even do this.
Yeah,
part,
I can show you. And so then what we did, this is called in painting, by the way. So some models are better at it than others. Midjourney had some decent in painting when it was on Discord, but for some reason the in painting experience is just not that great on their website. But this website advertises in painting, and what you do is you go in, you color their image like he said, you put in a new one. So I tried a few different prompts, and we got a bunch of different responses, but this one here, just holding a hand up as if to say stop is what we used, and that allows him to then shoot powers out of his hands.
Yeah.
So with that in mind, this is actually where we landed on his final images that Asher liked. I think we landed it and put it in the raw or the clean directory. Clean, right. Just gonna bring them up. I can kind of walk through them real quick, see if we can find them. Well, no, okay. I guess not sure where it landed. Okay, that's okay. But we actually did do the in painting technique, and you can go back now. And now the hand, actually, here it is. The hand looks like this here. Sorry, guys. We're trying to get this in one take. So here are the different hand variations that we used with the in painting. You see the rest of the image is not messed with. All it's doing is just changing the hand position. Still got some of those six finger hands going on there. But Asher finally lined that he really liked this one. So when we drop it in.
Was it this one? I thought it was a different one.
That'll be that one for now. You can change it to whatever you want.
Oh,
okay, that one has a little bit more perspective in it. And
Okay,
so the idea now is he can swap that one in. So we start out with these images with something like Together, but if you can't get the original model to give you exactly what you want, you just in-paint the area and just keep trying to tweak that one piece.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's talk about reference images, because Asher mentioned that earlier. So you can come back over here for a second. When we started out, we were using whatever, in Midjourney, etc., and we were just giving really lengthy prompts like this here. In fact, we do recommend that you track all of your prompts for all the things you're doing. Just try to be clean with your workflows and keep those prompts because you'll want to come back later. And that was fine, but after a while, Asher, what did you end up doing? You moved away from the really wordy descriptive prompts. What did you do?
So I figured out instead of using that huge prompt that kind of took a lot of time to change, I would just put in a different reference image or just put in a reference image, and then I would
just tell the positions you wanted.
I would tell it the position I want.
So why don't you show us a reference image that you've been using for some of your characters? Like, give us an example. The idea is that you can attach this like you can with ChatGPT. You can attach files. You can attach a file. Just go ahead and find one.
Okay.
You can attach a reference image for your characters. Is this one you use, for example?
Well, it is different because for the reference images, Together AI is really specific or not specific. It's really.
Okay, you go back now.
I don't know what it's really about.
Okay, it's fine. But the idea is that, come here, I'll show you how it works. Actually, let's do it this way. So actually, we'll just go and grab on the little paper clip, he'll attach like anything else. And he has these character sheets he's developed, like this one here. And but with a reference image attached to it is really good, especially this Flux model, at using that same set of character traits for the actual body positions. And so that's how he's doing all the different character positions for these guys. Okay, so that's reference images. And I think we've got this covered. We'll skip that for now. And let's jump into a fun one that we used for, let's do Wesley. So we're going to show you how Asher also had really fun changing Wesley. So come over here. All right, so here is...
That's not the first one.
That's not the first one?
No.
Okay, let's go to, I think it's
You didn't start off with this one.
Yeah, you're right. This is, where's the character sheet at for Wesley? I thought I saw it. It's these, right? Oh, that's
No,
there it
it's
is.
not that
Over
one.
this one.
Yeah, that
There's
one.
the character sheet for Wesley. So it's a friend of his in school, orange t-shirt, handlebar mustache, long hair.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, what did you do to get him into a disguise?
So to disguise him, I had put in his image.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let me just show you real quick. So I put this in as a reference image, and then I would change the prompt and say like, I don't know, red farm shirt with pink sunglasses. Oh wait. I would say add a red farm shirt with pink sunglasses to this character. And I would generate it, and depending on what it would give me, I would tweak the prompt and stuff.
It's pretty good. So here's the resulting image here. Just open it up. And so he kept working with it like that, and eventually got to this character that we have here, which is this little guy in the corner. What Wesley now looks like as a fake, non-playable character in the story.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's how you can use reference images. I think we'll skip some of the materials and show them later.
Okay.
Guys, thanks so much for listening to our update today.
Thank you.
We'll see you soon.
Yep. See ya.